So I've done something, and I'm not sure quite how I feel about it yet. I was pressured, I was bullied, I was left out, just a lot of pressure. And so I did something, and my husband's mad at me for doing it. I have kind of been a mess since I've done it, and I don't yet know how I feel. And it was, I actually switched to an iPhone from my Samsung. And I know we all felt this day would absolutely never come. But like I said, I've been pressured, I've been bullied by my children to change. I've been, just all this pressure to have it. And I just was like, you know what, I'll just do it. And Steve was very mad at me because he knows me extremely well, and he knew how frustrated I'd be. And even the guy at the Verizon store said, you're gonna hate it for like 6 months. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, why am I doing this? But I have a Mac, and so, it's been maybe a week and a half, and it's not good for my anxiety level, because trying to figure out and trying to do things, and some things are nice and some things are great, and some things just make no logical sense at all. Like, they make it more complicated than they would. Let's see, I've been on the phone with, Apple Care or whatever it is. I've been on the phone with them 2 separate times. I've even taken my computer and Steve's phone and my phone to the Apple store and got help. And I still I can't figure things out. And everybody's, for the first couple of days, it kept getting my Ellie and Jane confused. And, so that I had to completely delete them, put it back. And I don't understand. There's a lot of things. And I know it's because I'm going from an Android to an Apple, but it's, so there were problems with that. There was problems with stuff transferring over. And then there were problems with Steve using my Apple ID that I had on my laptop. And it's like the Apple ID that we've had forever, our family has had forever. And so like in the contacts, honestly, are like, I'm seeing names of kids that I have not heard their names in years. So they're names from when my kids were in junior high that they had. And even just trying to find pictures or anything, I went to jam my eyes out. I've tried to change it as much as humanly possible, like to make it more like an Android. But I know it's a learning process. I know it's something I need to deal with. But again, like I said, I don't know if it's good for my anxiety and stress level to do that right now. A, and B, I don't know if and it might be my fault that I'm late. I should have done it a long time ago, I guess. I shouldn't have enjoyed the wonderful things that my Samsung phones had to offer that I loved so much. And I'm having to Google stuff constantly, because I don't know how to do certain things. Like even my contacts, why do I have 50 contacts of the same thing? Or why do I have, and I almost just like killed the guy at the Apple store. He's like, literally said, well, why do you need their email? Nobody emails people anymore. And I'm like, no one emails people anymore? Like, Steve and I looked at each other. Obviously, you work in an Apple store and you don't have like a legit job where you need to email people. Like, that was the craziest thing. Like, why would you want people's emails? And I'm like, I didn't know I didn't want people's emails. So, but we shall see. I have yet to get rid of my Samsung. I know I have 30 days to send it in. But sometimes I just can't do things, and I'll go back to my Samsung. Oh, I would say the hardest part was I had all of my contact stuff memorized, or, like not only but all my passwords to all my apps. Who knows how long ago I made those, right? So now I'm having to download them, and I'm downloading them from the Apple Store instead of Google Play. And I have zero idea what any of these passwords are. And so it's just, that's been fun trying to figure out. And so I just spend a lot of times, my free time is deleting stupid things and trying to figure out things. And like I said, it's probably my own fault that I didn't do it sooner, but I just want to cry. We shall see, we shall see, the first, so like the first or second day I had it, right? I had it hooked up to my car, and my car usually, it will notify me when a text comes, and then my car will read the text out loud. Okay. Very convenient and very nice. And then I can just reply to the text, and it records it and sends it. And they're always a little screwy, so you can tell, my friends can tell when I send a voice text. Anyways, so I was getting 0 notifications on my car that I was getting texts. And I'm like, okay, like all I ever had to do was just turn my phone on and it would automatically do it. But and I was about to lose it. Like, I think my kid's like, she's going to freak out on us. And so Ellie, the sweet girl, totally Googles what to do. And I had to do something in my phone for my car to be able to get these texts. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got this text. And I know they say it's their security or whatever, but it was still just, I'm like, it doesn't even work with cars nicely. Like, they don't work with anybody nicely but their own stuff. So we shall see. Yet to be determined. I just, obviously, I'm not smart enough. I'm not cool enough. I'm not, that type of person enough to be able to understand these iPhones, that I need a simple Samsung that is very simple and very easy. But we shall see how it goes. I know we all thought this day would never come. Trust me, either did I. And we shall see. So, anyways, have a wonderful week. And hopefully it'll be a little bit less stressful than my apparently next 6 months. Thanks. Thank you so much for watching or listening to my podcast. You can find more podcast or videos at perfectlypattytalks.com, or you can search me up on Facebook or Instagram at Perfectly Patty. Thanks again.